taught you how to speak your mind. Never knew you'd turn out to be an idiot. And I might be stupid, but I'ma keep it moving like I know what I'm doing. Whoever thought you had a goddamn clue. Never knew you'd turn out to be an idiot. I might be a fool, but I seem so cool.
Are we rolling up there?
We're rolling up there.
Are we rolling right here?
We're rolling right here.
here.
Accidentally Brilliant. We Three Idiots.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Booyah.
I've been sober for 30 days.
Some call me Alex.
What?
Are we? What are we at show? 30? 35?
About 34, 34, 35.
Hitting that mark. Not sure.
About to run for president, the show.
100 episodes is going to be amazing. We're going to have Donald Trump.
I wish we could have an amazing show before the 100th, but whatever.
I predict that we're going to get tweeted by Donald Trump before we get to 100 episodes.
Before 100, a quarter of the way there.
I just want 100 viewers.
Today, we are going to discuss a topic very dear to all of you and all of us.
We've all been a victim of it.
We've all been a victim. We've all had to deal with this.
Racism?
No.
Oh.
We don't
deal
with
that.
racism.
We issue it. We don't deal with it. We supply
We deal it out.
We make sure it won't stop.
Keep that shit going. Domestic terrorism in all its forms. So,
Oh, that's you. That's your guys' thing.
Well, you've got a few.
according to the ACLU, the U.S. Patriot Act defines a person engages in domestic terrorism if they do an act dangerous to human life that is a violation of the criminal laws of a state or the United States, if the act appears to be intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, influence the policy of a government by intimidation or coercion, to affect the conduct of a government by mass destruction, assassination, or kidnapping.
Those are pretty vague.
Additionally, the acts have to occur primarily within the territorial jurisdiction of the United States, and if they do not, may be regarded as international terrorism. So
a school shooting wouldn't be considered that.
I think you don't know because you don't know the intent, but I feel like if
It would fall.
if they are shooting up schools, if a student or whatever, in order to influence the policy of a government.
It intimidates.
I mean,
it intimidates a civilian population.
Yeah, definitely.
So school shootings, domestic terrorism.
Yeah, but
labeling it right now. But all right. So there was a recent school shooting in Maryland. I'm sure you haven't heard.
No.
A guy came to school with a pistol and shot two people. I guess one there was a relationship with. So it doesn't really fit the category of just going to do mass destruction. Just sounded like he's angry at somebody.
When was this?
2 days ago.
I heard at the Florida school, like since that happened, there's been 2 kids sent home for having knives at school.
We got to protect yourself.
Well, now you have to, but you would think that would be the safest school in America right now.
No one's gonna do it again.
Man,
a repeat.
It's like lightning. It's like lightning striking twice or whatever. Though.
Is it though, or is it like I'm here to finish the job? Or like, oh yeah, people think that it's not going to happen again, so that's why someone does it. I don't know. Don't like it.
Anyways, so we've had a recent domestic terrorist.
We have.
As of today, he's dead.
Austin, Texas. Sending and self-delivering packages containing explosives. Killed 2 people, injured 3 or 4 others.
When I envision him delivering packages, for some reason I just think of like
What can Brown do for you?
No, well, kind of Ace Ventura when he's just going down the hallway with the package, just kicking it, and
not when it's a bomb.
Well, you got to get it ready.
I think of Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop when he's like carrying that bag and he sets it on the lady's desk and he said it's explosives or whatever, and he took the guy's vitamin. Y'all don't remember that part?
I don't know if I've seen that movie.
He goes in there
which movie?
Beverly Hills Cop. I think it's 2. Steve would know for sure, but which one? But he gets the champagne. He's like, "What year is this?" Like 64. He splashes his face. Oh yeah, 64. He's like carrying the bag. He's like, he's walking with it. He sits on the desk. He's like, "Oh, thank God I delivered that or
sounds
whatever."
familiar, yeah.
And she's like, "Get it off my desk." He's like, "I want to get blown up, whatever." She's like, pays him like $50 or whatever. But it was just Billy's vitamins that was in the bag. Y'all remember that one?
No.
That's what I think of when I hear delivering bombs.
So yeah, this guy ended up dying in an explosion. I believe he sent. I think he sent a package out. It was returned to sender, and he got excited about the gift and opened it, blew himself up.
Yes.
What the fuck it is? I wonder if at the last second of him opening, he was like, "Wait a minute.
That's my handwriting.
Right. That would suck.
Gotcha, bitch.
Right.
No, that's funny. A couple of his packages apparently didn't make it to the destination. Got caught in a FedEx facility. Where it was being shipped out, or one exploded, one was found, and they deactivated it or whatever.
And he killed 2, right?
I think he got
2 victims.
I think he got 2 or 3.
3 himself.
Well, yeah.
So was it the people that opened up the packages, or was it people that was near him when he blew up? Or?
Yeah, I think the first ones were he like. I guess they found packages without they wasn't gone. They didn't go through the mail or anything. They
Some
found
had
it on
like
his
a
porch.
tripwire.
Then they had the one with the tripwire, and someone walked by it or biked by it and set it off. And those guys didn't die, but
Oh shit.
got injured.
He was pretty good at building bombs.
I heard that these guys some of the authorities built the bombs to show how he did it, or to learn how he did it, or something like that within an hour. Like they could build the same bomb. They were very simple bombs.
Oh, okay. But pretty good damage.
I mean, enough to kill somebody.
But I wonder. Notice how they keep saying Home Depot. He bought it, which is at Home Depot. Home
Yeah,
Depot.
I see that there's
Shout
some
out.
new.
But that's like a big thing now it's going to be all over the news about how easy it is to get a bomb made from Home Depot. And then like you were just saying, how they showed how they can make the same bomb in an hour. You can go to YouTube and find out how to make bombs. And I'm quite sure that there's some kid that want to make a bomb and has no idea how to make one.
And will now
just
know.
now know.
Well, I think it was out there before, but
Now it's in your head to think about. Let me try to make a bomb.
But do you think that they should ban those type of videos?
That's a good question. I saw somebody. There's a kid building lasers who has had his account suspended on YouTube for the videos because some of them are actually pretty powerful or something like that. Or I don't know.
There was a kid that he found a way to attach a gun to a drone, and he could fire it from the drone.
Wow.
And that made a big deal.
It's like millions of views.
Right.
So I wonder what this kid like. Don't delete it. It's about to go viral. Don't delete the video yet. That's crazy, man.
Well, you know what? We got to get our Austin liaison on the phone again. Is Tom around? Give him a call.
Let's see if we can contact.
Tom is an Austin resident. How do I turn this thing up?
Oh, it's on.
Oh, I got it. Remind me to tell you about a practical joke I did. That's hilarious. With the phone calls.
With bombs?
No. With
We
phone
got
calls.
Tom. Are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Tom, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
It's accidentally brilliant calling.
We can barely hear you.
I can hear. What about?
Are the bombs dropping over there? Is that why we can barely hear you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, man, that bomber thing kind of got cleared up today.
So you're in Austin, right? You live in Austin?
Yeah, I live in Austin, aka Ground Zero. Never forget, boys. A year from now, hopefully we'll do the same call.
What?
Around the same.
You want to get the same call in a year? You want the same thing to happen again?
Well, I want the anniversary. 1 year saved. No workplace activism.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
So-
Mike's trying to.
So how many? How close were you to any of these bombings?
I think the closest one was like maybe 5 miles away. So
Did you feel the blast?
it beeps an alarm in the morning. I'll tell you that much. You can get one of those going. The crazy thing is you don't realize how many packages there are in your life. Like We all have neighbors. Like, I think everybody orders on like Amazon or whatever you use to get stuff delivered. And I've been in the middle of this trying to find a new pair of shoes and ordering and sending back. So I had packages every day at my door. And I was like, man, I don't even know if I can open these.
Yeah, I read that there
It's a
were
weird feeling.
1,200 reports. So they investigated 1,200 packages over this past week.
Were you any of the packages they investigated?
Yeah. So it was, I think, right around bomb 2 or 3. I guess it was over, like a week and a half span. I'm at my brother Gabe's house. He lives like, I don't know, a mile from me. He had borrowed some tools. I was picking them up when I was leaving. And his next door neighbor, he lives in an apartment, so they're close by. There was just like a white box that was like a square, but about the size of like a shoebox. And you're like, yeah, I bet a bomb could fit in there. And you probably fit like 3 pounds of nails in that thing. And it had no labels on it. Like, it wasn't an Amazon box. There was no UPS shipping, just a white box with tape on it.
That's
It had somebody's doorstep. And you're like, well, that's weird. So I go back to Gabe's apartment, knock on his door, and like, hey, did you hear about these bombs around Austin? He was like, no, I haven't. And I was like describing what was next door to him. And as he's coming out, there's a police officer and a girl coming up the stairs. And the cop's like, is that your package? I was like, no, absolutely not. Like, there's no way that's mine.
There's no way that's mine.
And
Wow.
so I stayed there all of like 25 seconds. And I was like, well, good luck with all that. And
Get the fuck out of here.
got out of there. And I guess they brought the dogs in. They took the package and everything. I don't think there was a bomb in it, but
Yikes. What's the word around town? Were people talking about it? Were people not leaving their houses? What was going on?
It's kind of like life is normal, other than like my own paranoia of like, you look through the blinds every once in a while and be like, I don't know if I like that Amazon fan. Anybody should get an Amazon decal on Amazon. So like, what are we doing here? Like,
Right. On Amazon. That's so funny.
Can you order bombs on Amazon? Can you order active bombs? And you don't even have to build them. You just order them. Right.
That's so great.
Yeah,
Amazon
homes,
decal
cut
on
out the middleman.
Amazon.
Yowzer.
Had to be pretty scary for a while there.
It was weird. It was kind of like weird to think about, like little trivial stuff like, oh man, I can't believe these shoes are the wrong size I ordered. And you're like, well, what if this was a bomb? Like, who gives a shit if they're 10.5s or 11s? Like,
Right.
Like, but yeah,
Or
I don't know.
What if there was
like
a bomb in the shoes and it blew off
Shoe
your
bomb.
toes?
yeah,
Delayed.
This just feels like brainstorming for better bomb ideas.
Well, Accidentally Brilliant does have a reputation of getting into some hairy ground and promoting the things we go against.
The thing that was kind of weird about it was that there wasn't any information really on like, hey, these packages that are exploding are coming in this type of box. There was no like real pattern, right?
Yeah, right.
First they were like, oh, this might be a hate crime because it was like a black family that, the first one went off at. And then the next one was like, oh, well, it was like a Mexican or Latino household. But that's like, I don't know,
Yeah,
70% off them.
Do you know Mark Anthony Condit?
No, but I heard he had roommates, and could you imagine that? Like, so you still gonna have the rent this month? Or like,
Right. I know you got all this.
Like, God damn it! What's this guy doing?
Do I contact the state for that, or what's the deal here? Yeah,
Never going back to Craigslist, finding a roommate.
Right.
It was weird. I don't know what these kids' deals are like. It's like a 24-year-old dude who looked pretty normal. He didn't you didn't see him and think, man, this guy's never seen the light of day. Like, he looked like he could have lived a normal life. Just like he had no growth on his face or something. You're like,
evil villain. That's an evil villain.
Right. And I was like, why don't these guys, instead of like blowing shit up, go, if their life isn't worth living or they want to do some crazy shit, like just do all the drugs or get all the prostitutes, like do that for a month and see if that cheers you up. I mean,
it does sound
And
fun.
if it doesn't, you'll die happy of an overdose. So,
Banging a hooker.
yeah.
I don't know
Like-
what the mentality is there.
Some of it, I think they do it for the fame. They like watching the news, like, oh, they're talking about me right now.
Right, they're trying to get on Accidentally Brilliant. Probably they want to hear their name called.
I wish he would have given us one more day. We might have been able to get a hold of him.
You know, right. We do our shows on Wednesday now, so he beat us to the punch.
He could have been a caller.
We were going to call you and have you go out and look for him on the air, but
How is your local bum doing? Is he okay?
oh yeah.
Oh, the local who?
The bum guy that you spend time with.
We had a rough run-in actually like a week ago.
Oh, wow.
Like I think I mentioned before, I have a convertible, so you're really accessible to those guys.
Right.
And I'm listening to some, music, whatever. I'm stopped at the stoplight.
No, you're listening to
He comes
Accidentally
up,
Brilliant
and I'm
podcast.
kind of like sick of his bullshit because he's been like really hitting it hard lately. And like I was coming home the other day and I saw him like flat on his back and like an ambulance there, like blocking traffic. It's just like, dude, like live your life, but how much do we have to accommodate your horrible way of living? So I see him and he's walking towards me and he looks at me and I don't say anything. I don't say hello or anything. And he comes right up to the door and he looks me right in the eye and goes, "Fuck you, suck my dick," and then just keeps walking. I was like, oh, okay.
So you were mad because
relations are
you were mad because he was dying and you had like 2 minutes longer to get around the ambulance. Yeah, that's nice guy, Tom. You're a nice guy.
There's a bridge right there. Go under there. Like, won't bother anyone.
Go die over there, away from traffic.
Is there at any point did you suspect him to be the bomber?
Way too sophisticated. There was no liquor store bombings. There was no I didn't do any lottery ticket scheme.
It was
nothing like that.
There was no empty steel reserve beer cans around.
Nope. Right.
Is that his choice of beer?
They were sent in Lone Star 12 packs. Like, that's how they were wrapped up.
Well, a Goodwill did get hit, but
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird how there was like unrelated bombings at the same time. Like, what is happening here?
There probably was just some guy that was at a shitload of bombs waiting for the perfect opportunity to start bombing shit.
Damn, someone else is doing it.
Let me liquidate these.
I could just blame it on him, and he just got happy and what am I about? Goodwill, fuck it, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, well Tom, I really appreciate you.
We're glad you're okay.
Yeah, we're glad you're okay for sure. Thanks for that.
It would have been a good time to just go around stealing other people's packages though, because they'd be afraid to open it.
Oh, you're one
really
uniform away from, yeah.
A really dumb time to do that. Like, well, this idiot was stealing packages during the whole package bomb thing.
All you had
Like,
to do
what?
was you could have just dressed up like a DEA person and just say, "Hey, we had to confiscate your package because we think it might be
Right.
containing
How do I get it
explosive."
back? Oh, you can't get this one.
No, I think those are Michael Jordans. No.
No.
There's a bomb in the sneaker sole.
We'll be in contact.
Well,
I will contact
contact
you
you.
later.
Really appreciate your time here, delivering us some firsthand, live, on-the-ground information from Ground Zero, Austin, Texas.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, man. See ya. Great stuff there.
Really glad he's okay.
It kind of makes you think of like the Unabomber.
Unibrow?
I think he might have had a unibrow Unabomber. This guy, Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah, Michigan guy.
Yeah, big Michigan guy. Big Wolverine.
Harvard, smart guy.
Well, yeah, he was
He's a
mathematics prodigy. He abandoned his academic career in 1969 to pursue a primitive lifestyle. Then between 1978 and 95, he killed 3 people and injured 23 in a nationwide bombing campaign targeting those involved with modern technology. He issued a social critique opposing industrialization and advancing a nature-centered form of anarchism. One thing so in 71, he moved to a remote cabin without electricity or running water in Lincoln, Montana, where he lived as a recluse while learning survival skills in an attempt to become self-sufficient. Then, in 78, he witnessed the destruction of the wilderness surrounding his cabin and concluded that living in nature was unattainable and began his bombing campaign. Putting up a Walmart set him off.
Wow.
You think that's what happened?
Oh, I don't know if it was a Walmart.
He could have used that Walmart for the materials to build the bomb.
Well, apparently he didn't need it. Apparently he's making some primitive bombs, like out of some sticks and twigs.
I would think it'd be hard to make bombs out there when you have no electricity. How you putting these wires together?
He went to that Walmart and bought all the supplies.
I didn't
but
know he's
that-
still alive though. 8 consecutive life sentences. This seems kind of severe. What
I
did he
mean, what'd he do?
do? How many people did he kill?
He killed 3 people. So if you look at it, I mean, he injured 23 others. So it was between 1978 and 70 and 95, he was doing that for what is that? 17 years?
Okay, I'm sorry, real quick. You said 8 consecutive life sentences.
That's crazy.
Do you think that's just thrown out there? Like the guy that was what's the guy from Michigan State?
Nassar.
Nassar, 135 years. Do you think that's just thrown out there to?
I think
like,
it's coming from some sort of factor. Like you're looking at maximums
What-
and,
what is a
and
life
different
sentence,
charges. If you have this many charges, you can for
20.
each charge you can give them this. You know,
It just sounds stupid. 8 life sentences. Okay,
Right.
well, how much is a life? How much?
I think
100
20.
years.
a life sentence should be a life sentence. You're in here for life.
20.
Okay, well, why get 8 of them?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just
I'm
say
not worried about
just say till you die. Just like you got the death penalty, you sentence to death. Just say you're in here until you die.
That's the rule.
That's the rule. Like eight.
There's no
8.
outliving this. There's no.
It would be great if reincarnation was a thing, and 7 more times he had
He
to.
came well,
It just keeps
as soon as
coming
he's
back.
born, just put him right in
just
there.
right in
And then they
jail.
lose his fucking
Man,
paperwork.
how would you know? Oh man,
Like, is it on 5
and you
or
don't know
6?
what you're giving birth to. It was like, oh, it turns out you gave birth to the Unabomber, so we're gonna have to jail him for his
And
life.
he's a baby in jail and shit.
Oh, man,
you still
that
got to
would suck.
hire people to nurse him
That's
and take
funny,
care of him and change
for
his
like
diapers.
80 years.
fuck.
and then he has
what were
6 more times.
What
to
were
do
some
that?
other ones? Some other domestic terrorists. We had, we don't want to be racist here. We want to make sure we're all encompassing. There was the DC sniper.
Black.
Oh, now you want to give us our just due. But
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we was
give
talking
him-
about
give him credit.
eating at lunch
Give him
counters
credit.
and shit. He was like, no. But when it comes up to something bad, like fucking bombings,
It was him and his son, right?
Yeah, I think
Christopher?
His son, no, his son. I think the DC sniper had
DC
his
no,
son
wait,
was
that
involved
his
with
lover.
it.
That was his gay lover or some shit.
What? I don't know anything
look
about
it
that.
up. The DC sniper, he was gay. They were gay.
I know they were laying
That's
in the
exactly
back.
how the black community always does. Someone gets to prominence and you call them out for being gay.
No. Yeah, he was like his gay lover. He was like 20 years older than him or some shit.
It might be.
John Allen Muhammad. All right, let's see.
That had to be pretty scary. People just
Age
getting
41.
shot in like low.
And
Yeah,
Lee
see?
Boyd Malvo. He's
17.
17.
In a 1990 Chevy Caprice sedan. I
That's
had
a
Chevy
great
Caprice.
car.
I had a
That
Caprice.
was
I had a
wild,
78 Caprice.
Oh, one was put to death by lethal injection. Injection. Am I saying that right?
Injection?
I don't know anything about.
Look at their relationship. I'm quite sure it's on there somewhere.
It's not really saying anything about
Arrest.
conclusion, motive.
Motive. It's probably under the motive. Preacher Muhammad intended to kill his second ex-wife Mildred, who was a
Jihad.
transgender.
Oh, it was.
So he was
Since Mom believed that the police would not focus on an estranged ex-husband as a suspect if she looked like a random victim. Oh.
No, it's a,
Oh, he got his estranged ex-wife.
he was Muslim. Wasn't the other black killer Muslim too?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I think one of them was Muslim.
I don't
the other
think
one was,
I
like,
never heard
Jamaican.
that. I don't know.
They were lovers. Just look up their names and put lovers or something.
XNXX will pop up.
Right.
See the video
Yeah.
of John Allen.
There you go.
Died very peaceful. Oh, so the sniper was killed then.
Yeah, by lethal injection. I just said that.
Did you see that video?
Malvo expresses remorse in the interview with the person and urged the families of victims to try to forget about him and his partner. I think you read partner wrong.
No, they were gay.
You just want him to be gay.
No, seriously.
Do you?
It wasn't a lethal injection that he got when he was gay. When he was doing that. I should have said that wrong. He looks young.
Yeah, he was 17. One of them was 17. The other one was like
41.
41 or some shit.
Just a young boy.
The 10th anniversary.
He probably talked him into it and brainwashed him.
Shoot, man. All right. we wasted too much time on a gay search here. But there was him. What about Christopher Dorner? Remember him? I was out in California when that was going on. He was up in Big Bear, just outside of Riverside County.
Just he was snipering people, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was sniping people, running into cabins and killing people, I think, and just running loose up there in the mountains. That was pretty wild.
What about the one recently in Texas that was trying to shoot police officers and he was like sniping from different structures?
What's that?
I think it was in Texas. He was sniping downtown. He was like shooting police officers.
XLAPD cop. I don't know about that one. So yeah, it's out there, man. Domestic terrorism. I don't know. I have no
we do have some
final thought.
No, we do. I think it goes back to what I was saying, man, a few episodes ago. It all comes down
drink
to
more
people.
Beer.
Yeah, drink more beer, definitely. But just people just wigging out, man. Just you
stress.
Stress, man. You just can't. You can't stop it, really.
There's
no legislation.
Dallas Sniper. Sorry, I got excited.
Dallas Sniper.
Yeah, so do a search for Dallas Sniper. It was a black guy also.
Mike, you want to fix that camera?
Micah Xavier Johnson.
We're missing you up here.
All right.
Mike Xavier Johnson. I'll do this real quick before we go.
What's up?
I wonder how long you've been gone.
Hopefully the whole show.
Right. I think we're going to miss you again. Shooting of Dallas police. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See?
He got a couple
this
of
was
them.
He got five.
the
The black guy.
Black Lives Matter thing? He went against, started finding.
Somebody was found innocent and it just fucking flipped.
I think it was when one of the
It was at the protest. He started shooting police officers at the protest
Right.
for a Black Lives Matter protest or something like that.
also in the military.
Yeah. Was shooting.
So it seems like black guys like to use a sniper rifle. Distant
Cowards.
shots.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Distant.
If you played Bond, were you always the sniper gun in the?
No, I never played the James Bond game. I'm not. First off, I suck at all first-person shooter games. I suck. I'm horrible. Like when I play Call of Duty, I'm always like dying 20 times and killing 4 or some shit. I suck. And like I don't know how to control the gun. I'm always like running like. So I know people are looking at me like, look at this fucking idiot. Like if you can put me in a game, I'll be that guy that's doing this.
Right.
Like I see somebody and I go too far to the left and too far to the right and pow, I'm shot. And other people be like, there he is right there. I'm like, where? I don't see him. And I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I can't see that well.
If games were real life,
Grand Theft Auto.
What game would I be in?
I don't know. I don't think it was a question. It was just like a
I just like
thought.
Grand Theft.
Accidentally brilliant.
Accidentally
making
domestic
bombs.
terrorism.
Dropping bombs like Funk Flex. Accidentally terrorism.
that guy makes a bomb for a science project and carries it to school and fucking drops it
Right.
and blow up the whole school. Accidentally terrorist.
Whoops.
That'd be fucked up.
I mean, he should win. It worked.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you give him the prize?
You have to.
It's a must. All right, comedian Booyah. Some call me Earl.
Some call me Mike.
The mic is on. The mic is on.
We should get those some people in here. Who are those some that call you Earl? We should get those people.
Nobody calls him Earl.
Like that fifth dentist. Everybody said that fifth dentist
Tom
is an
is
asshole.
the only person. 4 to 5 dentists agree that the 5th is an asshole.
Right.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel right down there. Wait, not his dick. Down for
Subscribe right here.
Subscribe on this. Subscribe this motherfucker.
I don't know how to put links in the video yet. So,
Click on this big ass link right here.
Right.
If I got one, I'll pull it on it.
Like what is it? What is that tattoo says? AB? No, it says accidentally brilliant.
Yo.
Just pull it out and shit.
Shit. We out. The fuck was that?
How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for you. Be alive if I told you that I never thought of that. My niggas, we the last ones left. But life goes on. How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for you. Be alive if I told you that I never thought of that. My niggas, we the last ones left. Life goes on. As I bail through the